by Irlitanian into the middle where Jason Flynn is operating around the middle of the field, trying to skip away from not one but two Tipperary defenders. Ball into space. It's a race for Conor Whelan and Kieran Bergen. Whelan gets there first. The 18-year-old clips the ball into the centre, and it was a lovely ball, but unfortunately Andy Smith just couldn't control it. It was hit too hard, perhaps, and the ball has gone wide.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, Marty. He did hit it too hard. David Burke was outside as well on his own. Maybe just took the wrong option. We've seen that a couple of times. Nice ball inside, just a little bit unlucky there, and Smith had made a massive run from the middle of the field. And nothing in this game. Both teams playing really well.
Puck out from Darren Gleeson. Finds Shane McGrath. Put out over the sideline. Sideline ball for Galway. Just a note of Tipperary's 1 goal and 8 points, 1-7 from play. It's impressive, Michael.
Very impressive, and Seamus Callan with 1-4 of that.
Jonathan Glenn hand passing it in, far as David Burke, whipping this across over towards Joe Canning. Controls it with one hand, and over his shoulder the slipper flies. A brilliant point.
Yeah, well, I made a point in the paper this morning about Joe Canning that, you know, he is the one man. Galway forwards are all very good, all these players, young players, Jason Flynn, Cathal Mannion, but he is the man, and he's really shown that leadership today so far. That's 3 frees of 65 and 2 from play now for Joe.
Crowd in Croke Park thoroughly enjoying this Tipperary Galway All-Ireland semi-final. We hope you are as well, wherever you are in the world. Wonderful atmosphere and a great buzz. Dermot Kerwin is the linesman over the far side. Aidan Hart was coming across to take it. And again, Barry Kelly has requested the Galway man to get some medical attention. You can see that cut has opened again. And coming on is David Collins, who is the team captain. So David Collins is on, Aidan Hart is off. We'll see if that's a temporary substitution or a more permanent one.
Yeah, lucky to have a man with David Collins' experience, no more than Paddy Stapleton coming on there for Cathal Barrett earlier. Very important in that sort of a situation.
Cover cross comes far as Joe Canning. Referee has blown his whistle, and he's given a free to Tipperary for the foul on Kieran Bergen.
Yeah, he says he played the ball in there, but look where Joe is now, right half forward. We've seen him at centre forward scoring, now he's at right half. He was at full forward at the start, and this is what Galway are doing so well. Jason Flynn is now at centre forward. Just watch this, just a little flick on the hurling, the referee is dead right.
Free for Tipperary.
I think he's after stealing about 6 or 7 yards on this one.
That's what the little booing you might hear there in the background is. Galway supporters not pleased.
The linesman there, he didn't see anything on the off-the-ball incident, and he didn't see that either.
John O'Dwyer hits it, and maybe those extra couple of centimetres helped.
Well, they weren't centimetres, Mark, they were yards, in fairness, and they do make a difference. They've made that free easier for John O'Dwyer, but a lovely strike by him all the same.
John O'Dwyer's second point of the game. Two points between the teams. Joe Canning goes up front. Coming away with it, however, is James Woodlock. Hand passing it back for Kieran Bergen. In comes Andy Smith. Great run. Putting his body courageously in the line of the swing. And back comes Bergen again. Pulled down by Paddy Maher. Sideline ball for Galway. 4 added minutes perhaps being added on. There's another change. It looks like Aidan Hart is back on again, and David Collins is making way. So that blood substitution was a temporary measure.
Marty, some of that hooking and blocking has been fantastic. It's a huge feature of the game. The work rate of both sets of players, and you saw it again there, lads putting their bodies on the line.
John Hanbury from Rahoon Newcastle club in Galway City. It comes out as David Burke from St. Thomas's, and that is a beautiful point from a great family of hurlers, the Burks and indeed Camogie Stars, in that beautiful area of South Galway called Peterswell. It's Galway 11 points, Tipperary 1-9.
Yeah, and credit Jonathan Glynn there. Beautiful first touch and hand pass all into one movement and put David Burke into space, and he stuck it over the bar. Brilliant score.
4 minutes of additional time in this first half has been announced. At least as Tipperary go back into the attack. The sliotar is bobbling all over the place. Perhaps Galway will be inspired by that David Burke point. On his knees is Pádraig Mannion. It's a mad scramble. Ball is break out towards Jason Ford. Under a little bit of pressure. Still Ford, twisting, turning. Puts the ball into the middle. Dangerous ball. Coming out with it, however, is David Burke, who's just scored that point. To his shoulder is Cathal Mannion. Away goes Burke. This is Cathal Mannion. Past the 65. Heading towards the 45. Hits the sliotar high and over the bar. Brilliant play, Galway. Responding, showing character, leadership, spirit, and indeed self-belief.
Well, Marty, I'd pay to come to the match to see that score alone. What a brilliant point by Galway. David Burke, the most consummate hurler you'll ever see, brings the ball up, lays it off to Mannion, and lovely movement, and then a beautiful strike off his left side. That's a fantastic score by Galway.
Level in Croke Park for the very first time in this All-Ireland semi-final. And Galway are going up into the clouds and driving it long, very long, into the Tipperary half of the field. It's Cyril Donlan, under putting pressure. James Barry not falling for the jinx left and right. Here's Cyril Donlan in front of the Hogan. It's curling. Will it curl enough? No, it won't. It's well wide.
And that, you know, Galway, well and all as they're playing, that's about the fourth time I think they took the wrong option. Joe Canning was loose outside there. Quick puck out taken, Marty.
Quick puck out straight down the middle towards Brendan Maher, sending it towards Niall O'Mara. But Irla Tanya is becoming more involved, showing a fresh pair of heels to the Tipperary forwards, driving it diagonally. James Barry is there to sweep up and clean up. Sends it back down into the Galway half of the field. Brendan Maher goes up for it. Ball breaks. John Hanbury knocked away on this occasion by Aidan Hart, going right in front of the Hogan to try and gather it. Still Aidan Hart flicking it into the middle. Galway playing with a little bit of belief. It's John Hanbury. This is the sort of play we saw against Cork in the quarter-final. Tipperary, Munster champions. 2 games so far in the championship. This is Galway's 6th. Ball is down towards John Hanbury again. The sliotar meters in from the sideline. Picked up almost by Andy Smith. Instead it's John Bubbles on the wire. From in front of the Hogan, dropping it in. Colin Callanan doesn't move an inch. Then goes to his right. Sends it back down in front of the Hogan. Aiming at Joe Canning. Ball runs on. Galway have it. This is Jonathan Glenn. Cups it once, hits it the second time, but the ball had gone out over the sideline. Sideline ball for Tipperary. Anthony Cunningham not pleased with the referee, and he's voicing his opinion passionately.
Yeah, I think that was the high ball dropping down there. They felt that Joe Canning was fouled under that, but Joe has it again now anyway.
And it's Canning that's delivering it long. It's 2 against 2 here. One of them is the teenage sensation Conor Whelan. Pulls the brakes, turns right. Is this the lead for Galway before half-time? Yes, it is. Barack Obama might have Tipperary cousins with yes we can, but Galway, they now believe yes we can get to the All-Ireland final. 38 minutes played. Wonderful puck out, gathered by John O'Dwyer. This is the hurling we love. This is passion. This is pride of place. Galway and Tipperary, neighbouring counties, and thank God we've only got the first half played. 38 minutes. John O'Dwyer, look at that for passion.
Yeah, no, this is interesting. I agree here with Barry Kelly. He did found the ball on the ground, Andy Smith, but he let the play continue and then called it back, which is the problem here. And it's frustrating the crowd. They don't understand why the free was given. But he did actually touch the ball on the ground maybe 2 or 3 seconds before he picked the ball and when the free was given. But Marty, what a game. And this Galway forward line, we have now Joe Canning right half forward, Jonathan Glynn at centre forward, and Cathal Mannion on the wing, and Jason Burke inside, Jason Flynn inside with Cyril Donlan and Conor Whelan, all in different positions at the start of the game, and then it's totally confusing the Tipperary forwards. The Galway crowd booing now because they don't understand what the free was for. Don't like to see this.
So a chance for Tipperary to level the match again. Seamus Callanan. The umpire is going to signal white. Listen to the roar. It's all the way from Salthill and Loughrea and Newey. Eamon O'Shea concerned. Look at Anthony Cunningham. dancing a jig along the sideline as his team go into the dressing rooms under the Hogan stand here. And what a first half we've had, Michael Dignan.
Absolutely, Marty. We've had everything in it. Brilliant forward play, I think, from both sides. Great defending. We had the one-on-one penalty. Brilliant save from Darren Gleeson. So, look, at fantastic first half. And you can see the passion in both teams. So, look, at all to play for now. And, look, to me, the game of the championship so far, it's been a brilliant first half.
Goal by Seamus Callanan after 36 seconds. The team's level only once, but at half-time, this is the scoreline. Galway 13 points, Tipperary 1-9. We've plenty to talk about, so don't go away. We'll be right back.